Fighting with the swords, gone. Playing with the brain, on. Let's play Giraffe Chess Hattrick League Season 3.
International Giraffe Chess Federation presents Hattrick League Season 3 between 10 Proddatur teams. Hello everyone, welcome to India's new 68 squared Giraffe Chess Academy Proddatur and welcome to the live telecast of no draws, no resigns, only win or lose in just 70 moves Giraffe Chess Hattrick League 2024 Season 3. Let us watch Hattrick League 45th match between Proddatur Chiruthas versus Proddatur Kings. Each team consists of 3 players. Whoever team all outs opponent all 3 players is the match winners. Let us see the toss at the center of the court.
Head is the call from Proddatur Chiruthas. Let us see. Heads. Toss won by the Proddatur Chiruthas. So what you will select? White side or black side for first game? Proddatur Chiruthas, they won the toss and elected to play first game on white side.
And in toss, Proddatur Chiruthas team won the toss and opted to play on white side. And here is the both teams lineup. For Proddatur Chiruthas team, Suraj is the opener and Jigneshwar is the second player and Revant comes to play as third player. And for Proddatur Kings team, Arvind is the opener and Abdullah is the second player and Abdul Waris comes to play as third player. Now, let us watch first game of the match between Proddatur Chiruthas team opening player Suraj Kumar versus Proddatur Kings team opening player Arvind. Let us see among these 2 players who will win this game and who will do hat-trick and who will be the hat-trick hero of today's great match. Let us watch. Let us move on to the court. 9 times a hat-trick hero, best scholar awardee, Proddatur Chiruthas team opening player Suraj Kumar is ready to play on white side. Let us see on other side of the court. 6 times hat-trick hero, best scholar awardee, Proddatur Kings team opening player Arvind is ready to play on black side. Now we can see both players are ready to start the game 1 of the match. Black side player Arvind is ready to hit the clock. Yes, he hit the clock. Game 1 started.
Pawn to d4, pawn to e6, pawn to e3, pawn to d6, knight to f3, pawn to c5, pawn to c4, pawn capture pawn at d4, pawn capture pawn at d4, pawn to d5, knight to c3, pawn capture pawn at c4, pawn bishop capture pawn at c4, giraffe to d6, castling at king side, knight to f6, pawn to b3, queen to c7, bishop to b2, giraffe to g5, knight capture giraffe at g5, bishop to d6, knight to f3, castling at king side, knight to b5, queen to d7, knight capture bishop at b6, queen capture knight at d6, giraffe to c3, queen to c7, rook to c1, knight to c6, giraffe to d0, queen to d6, giraffe to e3, queen to f4, giraffe capture knight at f6, queen capture giraffe at f6, rook to b1, queen to f5, bishop to d3, queen to d5, bishop to c4, queen to f5, rook to e1, knight to e7, bishop to a3, rook to e8, bishop to b2, knight to g6, knight to e5, knight to f4, queen to f3, bishop to d7, knight captured bishop at d7, rook to d8, knight to e5, pawn to g6, rook to d1, king to f8, queen captured pawn at b7, queen to g5, queen captured pawn at f8 and check to black king, king to e9, giraffe to d3, knight to h3 and check to white king, king to f1, knight to f4, knight to d7 and check to black king, rook capture knight at d7, queen capture rook at d7, rook to f8, pawn to g3, knight to h3, queen to c7 and check to black king, king to e8,
Dear viewers, due to technical problem in recording the game, we are not able to show you end game 10 moves in this game. In this game, Suraj won by checkmate in 46 moves. Aravind out. Proddatur Kings team lost first player. Suraj won the first game and still need 2 wins to do Hattrick and become Hattrick hero of today's great match. match between Proddatur Kings team second player Abdullah versus Proddatur Chiruthas team opening player Suraj Kumar. Let us see among these two players who will win this game and who will do hat-trick and who will be the hat-trick hero of today's great match. Among these two players, Suraj Kumar already won the first game and now playing for winning second game. Let us watch what will happen. Let us move on to the court. 9 times hat-trick hero, best scholar awardee, Proddatur Chiruthas team opening player Suraj Kumar is ready to play on black side. Let us see on other side of the court. Young scholar awardee, Proddatur Kings team second player Abdullah is ready to play on white side. Now we can see both players are ready to start the game 2 of the match. Black side player Suraj is ready to hit the clock. Yes, he hit the clock. Game 2 started.
Pawn to e4, pawn to e5, pawn to d3, knight to f6, knight to c3, knight to c6, giraffe to e3, bishop to c5, knight to a4, bishop to b6, knight captured bishop at b6, pawn captured knight at b6, giraffe captured knight at f6, giraffe captured giraffe at f6, knight to f3, castling at king side, pawn to c3, pawn to d5, pawn capture pawn at d5, queen capture pawn at d5, queen to c2, bishop to f5, knight to h4, bishop to g4, pawn to f3, bishop to d7, pawn to g4, rook to e8, rook to g1, knight to e7, giraffe to h1, knight to g6, knight to f5, bishop capture knight at f5, pawn capture bishop at f5, knight to f4, bishop capture knight at f4, pawn capture bishop at f4 and check to white king. King to d0, queen capture pawn at f3, bishop to e0, giraffe to e3 and check to white king. King to c1, giraffe to h4, rook to f1, queen to d5, giraffe to g4, queen capture pawn at f5, queen to g2, rook capture bishop at e0, king to c2, rook to e8, queen to h1, Queen capture giraffe at g4. Rook to e1. Rook to e2 and check to white king. King to b3. Giraffe to c6 and check to white king. King to b4. Pawn to f3 and check to white king. King to b5. Queen to f5 and check to white king. King to b4. Queen to c5 and check to white king.
Now we can see Suraj immediately moved his queen to a5 and said check to white king. It is not only check, it is a checkmate win to Suraj. What a superb checkmate win to Suraj. Abdullah out. Proddatur Kings team lost second player. Suraj won continuously 2 games and still need one more win to do hat-trick and become hat-trick hero of today's great match. Now, let us watch third game of the match between Proddatur Chiruthas team opening player Suraj Kumar versus Proddatur Kings team last player Abdul Waris. Let us see among these two players who will win this game and who will do hat-trick and who will be the hat-trick hero of today's great match. Among these two players, Suraj Kumar already won continuously 2 games and now playing third game for doing hat-trick. Let us see what will happen. Let us move on to the court. 9 times hat-trick hero, best scholar awardee, Proddatur Chiruthas team opening player Suraj Kumar is ready to play on white side. Let us see on other side of the court. Little scholar awardee Proddatur Kings team last player Abdul Waris is ready to play on black side. Now we can see both players are ready to start the game 3 of the match. Black side player Abdul Waris is ready to hit the clock. Yes, he hit the clock. Game 3 started.
Pawn to e4. Pawn to h6. Bishop to c4. Pawn to e6. Knight to f3. Pawn to a6. Giraffe to d3. Pawn to b5. Bishop to b3. Knight to c6. Knight to g1. Giraffe to d6. Queen to f3. Queen to f6. Queen to e2. knight to d4, queen to d1, knight capture bishop at b3, pawn capture knight at b3, queen to d8, pawn to e5, giraffe to a7, pawn to c3, pawn to b4, queen to f3, bishop to b7, queen captured bishop at b7, pawn capture pawn at c3, pawn capture pawn at c3, queen to b8, queen to f3, pawn to f6, pawn capture pawn at f6, pawn capture pawn at f6, knight to e2, knight to e7, castling at king side, bishop to g7, bishop to a3, knight to d5, pawn to c4, knight to b4, knight to c3, knight to c2, rook to a2, knight captured bishop at a3, rook captured knight at a3, giraffe to b4, queen to h5 and check to black king, king to d8, queen to f7, rook to e8, queen capture bishop at g7, giraffe to c6, giraffe capture giraffe at c6, pawn capture giraffe at c6, knight to d4, giraffe to e5, Knight capture pawn at c6 and check to blocking. King to c8. Knight capture queen at b8. Rook capture knight at b8. Rook capture pawn at a6. Giraffe to b6. Knight to b5. Giraffe to e5. Queen capture pawn c8 and check to blocking. King to d9. Rook to a7. Giraffe captured pawn at d2 and check to white king. King to h1. Rook to c8. Queen to f7 and check to blocking. Rook to e8. Knight to c7 and check to blocking. King to e9. Knight to capture rook at e8. Rook capture knight at e8. Rook to d1. Giraffe to c5. Rook to d7. Giraffe to b8.
Now we can see Suraj immediately
Rook to
moved
D9
his
and check
rook
to
to
blocking and
d9
it's a
and said
checkmate.
check to blocking. It is not only check, it is a checkmate win to Suraj. What a superb checkmate win to Suraj. Abdul Waris out. Proddatur Kings team last player. Abdul Waris out. Proddatur Kings team all out and lost the match. Yes, Suraj won continuously 3 games and did hat-trick and become hat-trick hero of today's great match. And this is his 10th hat-trick in Hattrick League. Congratulations, 10 times hat-trick hero Suraj. And finally, Proddatur Chiruthas team all outs Proddatur Kings team and won the match in straight 3 games.
Hello everyone, welcome to Chiruthas Hattrick League Season 3. Hello friends, now welcome to the Chiruthas Hattrick League Hattrick Heroes cash prize ceremony. Now, just now we watched another Hattrick League energetic and exciting match between Proddatur Chiruthas team versus Proddatur Kings team. What a golden match! What an exciting and interesting and intelligent match between 2 teams. Why? Because of 2 teams players are very experienced. But in this match, we watched one player, he allowed all 3 players by checkmate, then with 120 moves. That is none other than Proddatur Chiruthas team captain, best scholar awardee, 9 times hat-trick hero, Suraj Kumar. Please come on to the dais. Congratulations, Suraj Kumar. Now, on behalf of International Giraffe Chess Federation, we are giving away for the today's Hattrick hero, 500 rupees cash prize. Looks like internet. Now, shall I have small interview? Now, all spectators who watch this beautiful today's match, who allowed all three players to checkmate, is here with Suraj Kumar. Now, let me know one by one. First, you played with Arvind. He is the Proddatur Kings team captain. You played very well with him. He too played very well, but you out by checkmate. That too in 47 moves. So, what is the best game-winning move?
On the first match, I played with Arvind. He is senior than me in the age game also. Here also on 20 moves, he did not recognize the move and lost the paper race. So he was a national moment for him in this race.
Yes, exactly. Otherwise, Arvind is the winner, but bad luck to the captain of opponent. So first game is between two captains only, but finally Suraj, he has taken advantage what he says that moves decided the first game. Now let us go to the second player. You out Abdul Waris Abdullah by checkmate in 33 moves. So what is the best move?
In the second game also, I played with Abdullah. In the third move, I played with the wicket. I take the free wicket. So this was a national moment for me.
Yes, exactly. Abdullah, he too played very well, but he is a debut player, so easily he makes him out. Next we have Waris. Abdul Waris, he too debut player, so you out him little bit with more moves. He too played even though youngster, with checkmate you out him with 42 moves. So what is the best move?
On 26 moves, I played and implemented the play to the pieces. You bring double check to the Waris and check to the king and queen. So I take the king. This was a match for me.
Yes, exactly. So these are the game winning and match winning superb movements from the Suraj Kumar today's Hattrick hero. So finally, with the 122 moves, he allowed the opponent all Proddatur Kings team players and became the today's Hattrick hero. Finally, let me ask you, whom you dedicate this today's this is his forget to tell you, this is his third Hattrick in this Hattrick league. So whom you dedicate his third Hattrick?
First, I take the player. Second, I take the Jangan.
Thank you very much for the main supporters for the Suraj Kumar. He is the participant for the League 1, League 2 and Season 3 also. So best wishes for the next Hattrick League match. Once again, congratulations. So this is the prize, cash prize ceremony of Hattrick hero. 9 times Hattrick hero, 3 Hattricks of Suraj Kumar with this prize ceremony. Thank you very much.
And finally, here is the today's Hattrick hero Suraj's scorecard. In game 1, he outs Arvind by checkmate in 46 moves. In game 2, he outs Abdullah by checkmate in 33 moves. In game 3, he outs Waris in checkmate in 42 moves. Totally, he did Hattrick in 121 moves. Congratulations, Hattrick hero Suraj, and all the best for the next matches. And finally, here is the complete points table of Giraffe Chess Hattrick League 2024 Season 3. Let us see what are the top 4 teams which qualified for the playoffs after finishing off league stage 45 matches. The first and foremost team that qualified for the and also in points table top position is Proddatur Spartans team. Proddatur Spartans team with 16 points, that 8 wins of total 9 matches. It leads in the points table top position. Let us know in detail. Proddatur Spartans team played 9 matches, won 8 in 908 moves and lost only 1. Let us go to the second team that qualified for the playoffs. Proddatur Chiruthas team. Proddatur Chiruthas team, it stands in second position in the points table with 14 points. That let us know in detail. It played 9 matches, won 7, lost 2 in 703 moves. And the third position is Jaguars team, is eligible for the playoffs by third position with 14 points. So Jaguars team played 9 matches, won 7 and lost 2 only. Then fourth position, fourth playoff team is Proddatur Kings team, played 9 matches, won 5 on points table 10. So if you look at the fifth Proddatur Rhinos team, same points, 10 points, but the main difference is they lost that fourth position by just 15 moves extra. So in their total winning matches. So Proddatur Kings, they won 5 matches in 556 moves, whereas Proddatur Rhinos, they won 5 matches with 571 moves. With just 15 moves extra, it lost opportunity to come out for the playoffs. Whereas Proddatur Gladiators, Proddatur Panthers, Proddatur Lions, Marshals and Tigers all are eliminated from the playoffs. This is the complete picture for the playoffs, and all the best for the playoff selected matches, qualified teams. Proddatur Spartans, Proddatur Chiruthas, Proddatur Jaguars and Proddatur Kings.